what is going on, webheads? Roundaway here. And yeah, don't worry, I'm still working on that other video, but I thought in the meantime, I'd make another quick video. And what better thing to talk about than Injustice 3? I mean, literally just now, as I'm recording this, George Newbern, who's basically the guy who's been voicing Superman since forever in like the old Justice League cartoons and the Injustice series, basically accidentally confirmed that Injustice 3 is happening and that he's working on it. And I've been getting back into Injustice recently, so hey, I thought why not talk about what I want from an Injustice 3? Considering that I'm kind of sad that we didn't get Injustice 3 and we got MK1 instead. Now, I'm one of those people that actually like MK1, I know, rare. I don't really think the game was that bad, and I think the hate is like a little bit overhyped. Yeah, there are clear signs of like that this game was supposed to be an Injustice 3, but then it got changed. I mean, literally the intros are just the Clash system, but just reworked. But yeah, here are some things I would want from like an Injustice 3. If you just want to see me get to the roster prediction or who I would want in an Injustice 3, you can just skip ahead in all honesty. The timestamp if you want. Now the first thing I want to mention, reduce the screen size. Now this is going to sound like a weird thing, like what do you mean reduce the screen size? The main problem that most people have with Injustice is that it's way too zony. Like half of the gameplay at high level, you can honestly just spam projectiles from like full screen, and especially online, that's what people are going to be doing with like, you know, Deadshot, Superman lasers, all this other stuff that like is just not fun to deal with. I'm not saying remove zoning, I'm just saying remove like the amount of space. Like for some reason in Injustice, the like stages are like 3 football fields wide for some reason. Like the characters are like absolutely tiny for some reason. You need to take up more of like the screen. I don't know why it's like this. It's so weird. I guess it's for the visual aspect, because Injustice, more so than like Mortal Kombat, is like mainly about like the visuals and like seeing the backgrounds get destroyed and stuff, but like I'd rather have the game be more fun than just focus on the spectacle of it. Like the game's already gonna look good. It's an NRS game. Like if they can't do anything else right, NRS, they have like the best visuals in all of fighting games, so like I think we can, you know, relax on the screen being so zoomed out. Obviously, like I said, keep zoning, just remove the main thing that makes zoning so strong in this game, because there's a lot of cool characters that just can't do anything against certain characters because you could just zone them out with projectile spam. Bring back the multiverse system. For those of you who I guess just didn't play Injustice 2, the multiverse system was like basically the challenge towers from Mortal Kombat games. Basically there's different like challenge towers that you do different things in, like you fight different enemies or specific enemies, or there's like a gimmick or some stage hazard going on. Yeah, I really like that because you could earn a lot of rewards, and the gear system, which also bring the gear back. I love the gear system in Injustice 2. Maybe you don't have to make it where there's like an actual offline component and the multiverse stuff where like, oh, your actual gear helps you out in the multiverse thing and like the levels and stuff. That was a cool idea at the time, but honestly, I don't really think we need that, especially because the past few NRS games have had gear without that being like a thing at all. Also, it's an extra just little annoying thing to have to like turn on in an offline match if you just want no gear and like the stats to be completely equal. There is a tournament toggle obviously for it, but it's just the fact that you have to do that in general is just kind of annoying. But I think Multiverse as the system is cool, and I think it's going to really tie in with Injustice 3's story. I'm not really going to go into the story, but I'm pretty sure, because they were teasing heavily at the end of, I think, Green Arrow's ending, that there's like multiverse, like the actual multiverse, like from comics and stuff in Injustice games. And I'm pretty sure the story of Injustice 1, correct me if I'm wrong, is literally about like 2 multiverses, or I guess just 2 universes like colliding and like fighting one another. This is also established with like premiere skins and stuff. Like there's a couple of premiere skins that are literally just alternate versions of characters with different voice lines and everything, and I think that's also another one of the coolest parts about Injustice in general. And they've been doing that since the first game. Like, I mean, not really the different voice actor thing with some characters, yeah, but even like just the characters' names being displayed differently depending on what skin you're wearing. Oh, and also remove mother boxes, because obviously, yeah, we're not in 2017, we don't need loot boxes. I'd rather it just be like a reward system, like a battle pass or something, than a loot box, because the mother boxes were actually horrible. They were like the worst thing about Injustice 2, especially because they are, you know, they actually have gear that has different stats and stuff, and that's hidden behind a loot box, so that's just kind of like scummy. So yeah, just remove the mother boxes from this whole equation. Now, the final thing I want to talk about is what we're all here for, basically the roster prediction slash wish list. It's like a mix of both what I think will be in the game slash what I want personally. So yeah, we got the mainstays: Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, obviously, Green Lantern, Flash, but this Green Lantern is Guy Gardner, mainly just because the James Gunn Superman movie did well, and people, like, especially now, are more aware of him. And also, I think it'd be more fun because Green Lantern has had literally the same moveset and has been Hal Jordan for the first 2 games, so why not? I want to see the middle fingers as like a super move or something. Static, I'm pretty sure, like, I think we all want Static. Like, he's probably one of the most requested characters. I'm surprised he wasn't in Injustice 2, and he's been in the Injustice mobile game for God knows how long, you know what I mean? Like, so it's weird they never actually put him in. Batman Beyond, aka Terry McGinnis, I think also another, like, heavily requested character, and especially with, like, you know, the multiverse stuff I was talking about, they could definitely put him in. You know, he's a way more, like, agile, like, flying version of Batman. Like, he can fly and stuff like that. He's honestly like Spider-Man. He's more like Spider-Man than, like, the traditional Batman, and I think that would be fun. Like, him just zipping around the screen, like, really quick. And hey, we've had multiple different, like, Superman-like characters, so I don't think it's that weird to have Batman Beyond as well as normal Batman. Mr. Terrific, I mean, Mr. Terrific, he's just a sick character overall. I can imagine him being like a zoner slash like trap character, and he like put stuff on screen. I know it's just like, oh, lower zoning, but I feel like if they actually did what I said with the screen size, I don't think it would be that bad. The Joker, I mean, it's the Joker. Do I need to say much? He literally died in the last game, like actually in game, and he's still back, you know what I mean? So they're gonna bring back the Joker, especially multiverse stuff. Every dead character they could just bring back. Booster Gold, I think he's like a super underrated character. Like, he's just kind of like funny, you know what I mean? And he has like cool time travel powers and stuff like that. So I feel like they could make an interesting moveset, sort of similar to Geras a little bit. Instead of being a big bruiser, he's more like agile. The Teen Titans, yeah, I'm not even gonna like describe it. It's just all the Teen Titans. Obviously as separate characters, because we never actually got them in Injustice. Like, we've gotten them segmented. Like, in the first game, it was just Cyborg, Raven, and Robin. And a Robin, Cyborg, and Starfire. So might as well just put all of them. Like, it's about time, right? Lobo, I'm surprised Lobo wasn't base roster in Injustice 2, because he was really cool in Injustice 1. And also the alleged Lobo being in, like, the new DC movies that are coming out. Phosphorus, this could either be 2 versions, the one from Batman Beyond, or it could just be the one from Creature Commandos. I kind of hope the one from Creature Commandos, because he's just way more funny. Like, he's just some guy, you know what I mean? Like, his personality is just kind of funny, and I want to see him. So I think his playstyle would be interesting, because he has to touch you, and then you just, like, have, like, debuffs and stuff on you that, like, drain health. Dr. Fate, no-brainer magic character, pretty important in Injustice 2. Also Lex, I feel like it's just weird that Lex was excluded from Injustice 2. I'm pretty sure, again, because he dies in that game, but again, multiverse. Rorschach, okay, this one is like a requested character from Injustice 2, a lot of people, and I just kind of like it because he's just insane. Like, he's just an insane asshole. Like, he's kind of like shitty Batman, that's how I imagine him playing, at least. Like, where he just has, like, a gun in his fist, and he's just beating the shit out of these people. I don't know, like, you need, like, the normal guy in fighting games who's, like, fighting people way above his league. I just feel like him walking up to Superman and just throwing hands with him would be really funny. Also, his, like, interactions with other characters would be very interesting. Plastic Man, another character who's, like, in the lore and pretty important, but he's just not playable in any of the games for some reason. Harley Quinn, Deathstroke, and Bane are pretty obvious characters. They're usually in these games, even though Deathstroke wasn't in Injustice 2. But they're, like, not going anywhere. They're in all of these games, you know what I mean? Red Hood, probably the most popular, besides probably the Ninja Turtles DLC from Injustice 2. And it makes more sense than having the Ninja Turtles like in the base roster at least, you know what I mean? Like the Ninja Turtles were DLC, but Red Hood, you could easily just put him in the base roster. It'd be really like weird and surprising if he wasn't there from day one. Scarecrow again, I think he's gonna be a mainstay. As long as they make Injustice games, they're putting Scarecrow. He was really requested in Injustice 1, but they finally put him in Injustice 2, and he's super sick. Hawkgirl and Darkseid. Honestly, Hawkgirl, I'm just including her again because Superman. But to be honest, I don't really care for Hawkgirl that much. And Darkseid, you kind of have to have him, you know what I mean? He's like the big bad. I'm not just like Superman, but like DC in general. And Aquaman. I forgot about Aquaman, so I'm putting him here at the end. But yeah, this is basically my wish list for like an Injustice 3. I like Injustice a lot. There wasn't many gameplay changes because I think the gameplay, they know what it wants to be already. Like they had, even from Injustice 2, they didn't really add too much new like gameplay elements and stuff like that. At least as far as I remember, like the game kind of, they play very similarly. But yeah, let me know down below what you want to see from an Injustice 3, and see ya.